We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On play action, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11 now. Now Cook running right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Now this time, Allen will throw. That's swung out wide. touchdown. Damian Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be
settled nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. The Dolphins at 9-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Tua. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now H.A.N. on 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Gets past one man. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Out.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. 2nd down and 8. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Achane gets it. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bills. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Barrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the...
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First throw now for the backup, Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Second and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. In motion, Hill.
On 3rd down, H.A.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to this.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Able to find Dowell. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards there and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they start the second half with Johnson. And a loose football. A call of luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 48-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
32 stinger.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tua. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop it or even slow him down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
26. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he finds Howard complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Strebler. And it's intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood this.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane. Shifts past him at the 45. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daquan Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. Down inside the 10. And he is in as they have tied it right here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
And he will get in to take the lead. The conversion is successful, and now it'll be up to the defense to hold this 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Go with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He completes it to Tompkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play.